Good morning, everybody. My name is Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. I thought today we would talk about fear. Is it real? Is it imaginary? I have a very specific reason for thinking about fear today, which I'll get into in just a minute. But for me, I'm fearful of a lot of things. I'm fearful of spiders. I have a reason for it. I was bit with a brown recluse once. Therefore, you don't forget that very easily. So I have a fear of spiders. But what I'm thinking about today is a fear of dentists. Now, I've always been afraid of dentists. There's been no time in my life that I wasn't, but I would go. Like, I would just suck it up and go. Even as a kid, when I was afraid, I would go. Then, about 2 years ago, maybe not quite, the pandemic was already on. So it was during that time frame when it had first started. And I had a toothache that was very bad. And I said to my husband, I haven't been to the dentist in a lot of years. I should go and have that work done. Even though I have just pain in one tooth, I should just go and get everything done. So it was going to take about 6 or 7 appointments. I had gone to 5 of them. I had got the majority of the work done. But I was becoming more fearful with each time that I went. And then came the last appointment that I went to, and they were partway through the time that I was going to be sitting in the chair, and panic overtook me, and I had to have them stop. And I said, I just need to go to the washroom and compose myself. I went to the washroom, I took a deep breath, I did what I had to calm myself down. I went back, finished the appointment. Then I had to go to another appointment, and I could not go. I was in the car on the way there, and I said to Claudine, I cannot go. I am terribly afraid. So because the work was nearly done, we said, okay, well, we're so close to being done. We'll just say it is. You don't have any more pain in your mouth. We'll do that. That's fine for 2 years. In that time, I broke another tooth on this side, but there was no pain. It was sharp, but there was no pain. Well, about a week ago, I broke a tooth on this side, and there is great pain. I've been taking antibiotics for a week, so if I'm going to go to the dentist, it's going to have to be pretty soon, and I am terrified. Now, I do have real reasons for fear, simply because with Parkinson's, you have swallowing issues sometimes. And I'm very afraid that they will start to tip me back. And when they tip me back, I will swallow, gag, and be choking. And they're very good in the dentist's office. Don't get me wrong. They're very, very good. But the fear has overtaken me. And I'm going, now who's going to win out? The pain in my mouth. I can't live on antibiotics. Is the pain in my mouth going to win out? Or am I going to face it and go to the dentist? Well, I'm not going to have much choice. Claudine has said you're going to go to the dentist. But how do I come over this fear? It's irrational. I know there's a reason that I'm feeling that way, but it's not rational to think I would put up with this pain day in and day out for how long, and then end up going to the dentist anyway, as versus just facing it and going and getting it done. And I can rationalize it all I want, but it's not making me jump into the car and go. I don't even know what to say. It's crazy. I said, I can deal with the big things, but a toothache will set me back. It's just crazy. Anyway, that's what I was thinking about today, so I thought I'd share that. I'm also going to tell a story about my son. I can't even believe I'm telling this story. I can't believe this happened. Anyhow, my son owed me about $800. This was many years ago. Believe me, now he has more money than I do by far. But at the time, I was able to lend him $800. And he hadn't paid it back, and I didn't say anything. I said, whenever I lend money to the kids, it's like they know they owe it to me, and I'm not going to harangue them for it. I will gently remind them now and then, but I'm not going to do anything. I said, if they don't give it back to me, then they don't give it back to me. but they've always paid me back. Well, anyway, my son, he says to me one day, he says, "Mom, I got you a present." And I said, "Oh." And I thought to myself, he's going to pay me back the $800. Isn't this sweet? I said, "Oh, that's nice." And he said, "Yes, I'm going to come over and show you." He didn't say he was coming over to give it to me. He was going to come over and show me. And I thought, "Oh, all right, okay, I'll see what it is." So anyway, I'm all excited, and he comes over, and he whips up his sleeve, and he has a big tattoo on his arm. And it says, it's like two little birds, and one says Mom, and one says Dad. And he goes, "Isn't the mum bird sweet?" And I said, "Yes, she is." But I said, "I think I would rather have had my $800 back than you have a tattoo of Mom." But anyway, to this day, when I look at his arm, I think, what a lovely gift. I was given the gift of a tattoo on my son's arm. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I've laughed about it many, many times. I can't believe he did that. But anyway, at the time he was very young, and he was just fresh on his own and making his own decisions. But anyway, I thought that was pretty funny. So we'll see whether I go to the dentist today, tomorrow, the next day. When will I overcome my fear? That's the big question. Okay. Talk to you tomorrow.